welcome to another Speedpaint. Um, so today I decided to do a bit of fan art. Or well, I say today, I did this like a month ago, but I had trouble with my editing software, so it's taken me a bit to actually do it. But anyway, this is a picture of Queen Cat. She is a YouTube streamer, and she also does a lot of work in different Minecraft roleplays. Sounds kind of lame, but I just like stories, so I like watching them. They're fun. They're fun. I enjoy them. But yeah, she does a lot of work in those. She streams on YouTube. She doesn't use Twitch. She just uses YouTube. Probably link her channel in the description. But she's cool, and I like her, and she's fun. So I drew her. There's kind of a bit of a story behind that actually. It's because well, like I said, she's a part of a couple of Minecraft roleplays, like ones by Famous Films, and she does a lot of ones for her boyfriend, Visible Davis, Colourful John, those sort of people. They're all her friends, so she does roleplays with them, or she plays characters in the roleplays, or she voice acts and body acts and all that sort of things. But what a lot of YouTubers do when they do roleplays is they'll have like teams. So they'll send out applications, and then people can join, and they can either just do building for their roleplays, or they can play characters and stuff like that. So I was watching the Famous Films, and he released a video saying, "Oh, I'm accepting applications to join my roleplay team, blah 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 blah." And I decided to put my name forward, and I got accepted. I'm not part of the team yet, but after a couple of weeks after I filled out the they did like a Google, what is it called, questionnaire thing. You have to fill in a bunch of stuff. So a couple of weeks after I did that, I got added to a Discord, and it was really late at night when they added me because they're all in America. I'm not in America, so it was just really late at night, and it made me really anxious because YouTube people, oh my god. Yeah, so it just made me really stressed. So, because I couldn't sleep, I went into the voice channels, because basically everyone who had been added was in the voice channels, and Kat and other people who were part of the build team were answering their questions and things. And so I went in the voice chat on mute, and as soon as I joined, Kat called me out. She said, "Hey, that girl called Jay, I saw your DeviantArt, I liked it." And I was really tired, so part of me thinks I heard wrong, but I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I have no idea. Either way, I was flattered, because most people who would compliment my art are like my family or my friends, and I don't often show them because I get embarrassed. But she complimented my stuff, and I was very happy about it. So the next day, when I was incredibly sleep deprived because I couldn't sleep, obviously, just anxiety gave me insomnia, so I just didn't sleep. So I chugged a coffee, a really milky coffee, and I decided I was gonna do a picture of Cat, which is what you're watching right now. Yeah. I'm really happy with how it turned out, actually. You probably saw at the beginning, you didn't really see the whole sketch process, or the base sketch, because the way I do my art is I do a sketch of the pose, and then on top of that I'll do the features like the hair and the face and the outfit. But in this one, I forgot to record when I started. Not that I forgot, it's that I was really struggling to come up with a pose, because originally I wanted her to be in one of those classic tsundere poses from the animes, where how do I describe that? It's the one where they're leaning forward and they look really angry. I think I had one of the pictures in my reference board that I made, because before I made this I got a bunch of pose references, and I stalked her Twitter and got a bunch of fan art, so I knew what she looked like in the colorations and things. But I couldn't find a good pose for what I wanted, so I just did this weird floaty one with her legs crossed. I kind of contemplated whether I wanted her legs to be crossed or not. But I went with it in the end because I thought it made it more interesting. But yeah, this is literally just how I sit in my desk chair. Like, if I just made her so she was sitting on the chair instead, it would just be me. It's how I sit on my chair. I have terrible posture. But, but yeah. I don't really have much else to say, to be honest. It's just cool picture, cool person. I mentioned it in my last Speedpaint actually, because like I said, I've had this done for a while. But after I finished it, I put it on Twitter and I tagged Kat in it, and she liked it. And then she followed me, and wow, that's fun. I never even use Twitter. I mean, I do, but like very rarely. Last time I posted, it was because I was watching My Hero Academia, and I just wanted to express how much I loved it, because wow, it is so good. I don't know, there was so much hype around it when it first came out, and I was just I wasn't that big. I like anime, but like I'm not that deep into anime circles and things. Like, a lot of people I hang out with didn't like anime. A lot of people I hang with now do, but I have to be in the mood to watch a show, because otherwise I can't watch it. I'm weird with shows. I really struggle to watch them. I've watched all the seasons of My Hero except for season 4 now, but I just haven't gone to pick up season 4 yet, which I really need to, because I mean, no one knows if season 5's coming out. People are saying next year because it's been delayed a lot, which is understandable, you know, considering the world is on fire currently, but I need to continue watching that. But I never use Twitter. To be honest, Twitter's probably the thing I use the most. Which, saying that, I haven't been on it in a very long time. But I never use Instagram. I only ever use Snapchat if I need to talk to some friends who I only have on Snapchat. I started using Tumblr a bit more recently though. Just to put pictures of my art and things in there. It's random ass shit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing over there, but I'm doing something. Not a big social media person, but it was nice when Kat followed me. It made me happy. And happiness is great. Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this art because it's just fun. A lot of the time when I do art, I'll be I'm making a character from scratch, because I like doing character design and I get inspired by a lot of the shows that I watch and stuff. So I end up basically making OCs, or I come up with my own stories and I'll just make characters for that. And that's what I tend to draw. So it was kind of refreshing drawing someone who already has a bunch of art done of them, so I don't have to like think about, oh, what outfit am I going to put them in, or ooh, what colour their eyes going to be. Now it's just easy because this person already has stuff made of them. They already exist. I have references everywhere. The hardest part was really the pose, but I figured that out pretty easily after a bit, and I think it's nice. The only thing I'm not happy with is that after I colour it, it gets a bit hard to distinguish the jumper from the skirts, because this is based off of a Minecraft skin, which I first thought was a jumper dress, but it isn't. But all the fan art of it is a jumper with a skirt underneath. So I drew that because it's a cute look. I like it very much. It's how I dress sometimes. I think it's cute. But because they're both black, it's kind of difficult to distinguish them. Even when I used shading, it made it a bit difficult to distinguish it. So I probably should have made the skirt a lighter colour, because that one's the lighter. It's more of a grey than a black than the jumper is. But apart from that, I think it's really good. It's just hard to distinguish those two little features. I like her design though, it's really simple. Like, it's not... how do you describe... It's just colours. Doing art and stuff is... you always gotta look at the colours and you want it to look nice. And because her hair is like ginger or orange or whatever, it sort of contrasts against the black, so it makes it more colourful. Whereas if her hair was also black, it would be probably either really emo or just really boring of a design. But it complements it. Kind of reminds me of Halloween, because orange and black. I think it's a cute look. Yeah. But else I need to talk about? Probably not. Coming into these is going to be me rambling a lot. I probably should make a script, but I am lazy, so that most likely won't end up happening. But I do like it. Oh, you see here? I did the skirt and then I made it darker. I should have just left it that lighter grey that I had it, but I was like, no, it needs to be dark. That's just me being stupid. I really like how I did the eyes though, because that actually confused me a bit. Because I found a picture of Kat in real life, and her eyes look kind of green to me, maybe a bit hazily, but mainly green. And in micro skin, her eyes are red. So I kind of made them red, but then shaded in some green and brown bits to give it a bit more dimension. And then here, fucking crown. Her name is Queen Cat. I had to have a crown, but I can't draw a crown. It looks like shit, as you can see. I was really trying. I was like, this will be fine. I was like, no, make it smaller. Maybe use some tools. Does that look okay? No, it doesn't. In a second, I'm gonna like, I jump onto Google and get a template, and then I just trace over it. There it is. Yeah. It's alright to be lazy sometimes, it's fine. Though it was really annoying doing this because my select tool wouldn't select the black. There's like different shades in the black and it's weird. So it wouldn't select it nicely, so I had to like manually select it. And then when that looked bad, I just used the line tool instead, like a smart person. Yeah, crown was annoying, but I wanted something, I wanted a bit of visual flair. Because I just thought it was cool, I like it. She's Queen Cat, but there's no crowns on her. Though I do end up putting a little crown in her eye as a little catchlight, because I thought it would be more visually interesting. And the pattern tool, so the art program I use is called Bang Paint Pro, and it's got a really cool, not really cool, it's just a feature that lets me select patterns to use in the background, and there's a bunch of them, and I like this cube one. I thought it would be cool, save me doing a background. So I did that, and then the shading. I like my shading. It's just really easy. It's just like cell shading and then soft pastels, but I enjoy it. I also gave her freckles because in like the picture of her, you can see in the little reference bar, she has freckles, and I was like, oh, freckles are adorable! So I had to include them, but I tried to make them subtle, because in my experience at least, people who have freckles either love them or hate them, and you never know what it's gonna be. So I just made them subtle freckles. Just in case. I like them. I think I should have made them a bit more pronounced, but it's fine, it looks fine. And then as I shade the skirt, it will slowly disappear. It probably doesn't help the colour of the line art. It's very dark purple, so I guess it's kind of better than it being pure black. But I think the jumper at least is like it's darker than it, so it kind of, yeah, I don't know, it hides it a bit, or at least it masks the line art, which isn't really what I wanted, but it's cute. I like it. I don't know why I keep complaining. I think it's just in my nature. I don't know. The shoes are nice though. I always like drawing shoes because they're easy. I'm just good at drawing boots. Can't draw feet, I can just draw boots. I've never drawn a foot. Like, I haven't drawn a foot with toes. I just make it a block. That's weird, but like, why do you need to draw feet? I'm not doing sandals. Who needs flip-flops? Yeah. Oh, and here's where I do little crown in the eyes. That's probably my favourite part of this whole picture. It's just the crown in the eyes. And when I drew myself in the last video, I put little stars in my eyes. That's just random, or maybe it's just a reference to that song. I can't remember what it's called. It's like everybody's starry-eyed. Do 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 do. And then put a name. And the crown. I thought it was a good place to put it. But it stands out and it's cool. And I thought I should include her name, because otherwise it's just random ginger. But no, it is Queen Cat. Anyway, that's the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye!